Well, another bright and cheery good day to you, my friends in the martial arts community. I'm Tom Callos. I'm here to talk to you about your business and maybe, push you forward in a positive direction. 5 things today. One of the most important, absolutely vital, and most often ignored aspects of doing what you do better, of becoming a master, of getting things done, of not mistaking activity for accomplishment, is found in a day planner. And I've told you this 1,000 times, and you think you can do it from your phone, and you're doing it half, and lackadaisically, it's costing you money. You don't learn to organize the time of other people unless you know how to manage your own time, and chances are you're not thinking ahead far enough. And you know why you're not thinking ahead far enough? Because your head is full of what you have to do now. You've got fires to put out. You've got immediate needs. Some of that has to go to the future. Organization. Number 2, you're not doing long-term marketing. You're not educating your community. You're putting out flyers or Facebook ads, and you're doing fancy slogans and using photographs and this and that. But where is your dialogue with your community? Where is that portfolio of your activities that speaks so loudly about your value and what you do that it's indisputable? You're wasting your time doing flashpoint marketing when you should be pursuing a long-term, intelligent, verbal, written, video-based body of evidence that you are something remarkable and worth every penny you charge times 10. If you can't prove that, if you can't say it, if you can't point it out, if it isn't online en masse, just volumes of it in all the time you've been in business, then you don't know what marketing is today, and you just need to retool. Go take a shower, come back out, and start with a fresh approach. This time next year, you could have 1,000 pieces online that are intelligently written, that really start to speak of who you are and what you do. Of course, this requires you to define those things. And a lot of instructors, don't do that very well, but you need to. Number 3, it's kind of likely, and maybe it's not you, but in general, martial arts school menus have not changed for years, right? Some tweaks in it, maybe you call the cheese sandwich something new now, the double cheese, the cheese royale, but it's still a cheese sandwich. You have to make sure that your menu is updated, that you get a makeover, that you don't think that you're wearing 1970 clothes and you're still hip, like Angel Flight bell bottoms, and you're still wearing them, and that was dead long ago. You think there's some value in that, like you're really carrying on a tradition, when all you are is perpetrating bad fashion. You've really got to look at what your school is about, what you're doing, its curriculum, its broad scope of education, and see if you can't do a little better. And you know what? That's not something you do at a seminar or a convention or a week-long business meeting. It is something that is an ongoing practice. You get up in the morning, you eat every day, you get up in the morning and you focus on what your school's doing, and you keep tweaking it until it is absolute artistic mastery. Next, student micromanagement is something that should be coming out of your mouth every single working day of the year. You need to go deeper. Who are your students? What did they come to you for? How can you keep them on the path? What can you do to prevent burnout, to prevent injury, to prevent miscommunication, to prevent that dying of the spirit, right? So those are things done in advance. It's not about putting out the fire once it's started. It's about fire prevention long before anything starts. The new martial art isn't some kind of fancy style that Batman created for the Batman movie, or, flipping and judo and all these things. That stuff is well established. The new martial art is giving service to the student. If I'm the student, I'm Tom Callos. Why am I there? What are my obstacles? How can you help me? What am I working on? How's my diet? How's my frame of mind? What am I reading? What can you do to help me along the path and make me feel cared for, loved, and tutored? If you need help with your martial arts school, if you are doing the same thing over and over again, year after year, if you're going to these seminars and summits and conventions and hearing just a bunch of sales garbage and people who aren't really even martial artists trying to teach you, why don't you come and see what I do at the community? My phone number is 530-903-0286, and I've been helping martial arts schools and involved in the martial arts all my adult life and a lot of my kid life too. So I'm here, I'm sincere, I want to help. It isn't easy stuff, and there's no secrets. You've got to work at it and make the things that build your school practices that you engage in on a daily basis. Goes back to organization, the first thing we talked about. Give me a call, look me up, I'll help. Bye.